Coming up next, the Raptors taking on the 76ers. For Toronto, they have found the rhythm they were looking for to start this season, only giving up one of the first 5 games. Sixers, Raptors. We'll be right back after this. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Toronto, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the 76ers. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
And for the Raptors, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And for the 76ers, the pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Oubre in at the 3. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in. for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. But that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Now, Siakam. James Harden missing on the three. Siakam with it, picked up by Harris. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Over Harden. Anunoby, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Harden against Barnes. Steps back and shoots. Harden, no good. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers. Schroeder looking over the floor. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And the 76ers with possession. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a cue. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious. Light on his feet, quick off the floor, and showing creativity. OG Anunoby, wow.
Now here's Harden. 14 points from him the last game against Portland. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Long range from the inbound.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Pirtle with a screen on Harden. Pass to Siakam. Some solid defense from Harris.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Puts it up from 17. No good on the shot.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Schroeder outside. Passes it to Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. That carried them right to the top of that list.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Still without a basket in the game. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Barnes finds Siakam. Pirtle with a screen on Harris. On the wing, Anunoby. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
It could have gone either way, but unfortunately for them, they ended up on the losing side of that score.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Schroeder against Harden. To end the cold streak, the 76ers with another miss.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
From the top of the key, does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Oubre dishes to Harden. Embiid with a screen on Schroeder. Harden against Schroeder. And the pass to Embiid. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the first one at the line is good. And this new season just underway, Steve, for young teams looking to level up. How much can statement wins over top teams boost their confidence now?
A lot, Kevin. Big wins breed confidence. And confidence in this league is critical.
And the Raptors making a change here. Trent's checked in, so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
From deep, Harden, the 76ers with another miss.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Pass to Pirtle. Siakam outside. Trent with it. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And let's take a look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. Coming off a terrific season. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Down low, here's Barnes. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 7. Dishes to Harden. Embiid the screen. Harden kicks to Harris. Outside, Maxey. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Siakam against Harris. Siakam passes to Barnes. Oubre pulls it in. Now the 76ers with it, trailing by 4. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Back to Oubre. Harden outside. Embiid with a screen on Trent. The 3 from Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
Trent against Harden. Here's Siakam. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Harden on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Good D by Barnes. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oubre with the steal. Pass to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Raptors with the lead. Pirtle sets the pick for Siakam. And again, Toronto no up.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Harris a screen on Barnes. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Maxey against Anunoby. Here's Barnes. Bank shot. No good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Harris finds Harden. And here's Oubre. Back to Harden. Got it. Good job. the low post. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And finishing through contact, nothing new for Harden. He welcomes it. And, boy, can that be demoralizing to the defense.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. All Reed's checked in for Philadelphia. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Maxey, and then for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Dick subbed in for OG Anunoby. Boucher passes to Barnes. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Such a strong player. Barnes refuses to let the foul stop him.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact, time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Now, Trent. James Harden missing on the three. 17-foot shot on the way.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Harris against Trent. Back to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
To the paint, here's Barnes. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. He kicks it to Harden. Over Dick. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 7.
And that's what makes Harden so tough to contain. He can hurt you at all 3 levels and gets them from the mid-range on that one.
Dick with it, guarded by Harden. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Bamba is checked in for Embiid. And Maxey subbed in for Tobias Harris. Passes to Dick. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And already a terrific three-point shooter. Look at the range of Grady Dick.
Maxey against Trent. Toronto grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Now, here's Bamba. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. Reed kicks to Bamba. 76ers moving the ball around. From deep, Harden. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Here's Maxey. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Shoots from the right block. That misses off the backboard. Raptors leading by 3. Trent with it. No scoring in this one. Elbow shot is on the way. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dick, guarded by Harden. And there's the pass to Dick. On the wing, Barnes. Over Maxey. Barnes can't get it to go. Philadelphia shooting just 26% early. Maxey passes to Harden. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Trent. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Over Maxey. And again, no good by Toronto. Now Reed. The tray. And that one released in time, but no good.
A big part of Boucher's game, defense. He plays hard on that end.
That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. Raptors lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Raptors with the lead. DeAnthony Melton out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Reed. Then it's Bamba. And it's Maxey in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
The Raptors shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. And for NBA champion Chris Boucher, Steve, his story is one of perseverance.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Homeless in Montreal. Chris Boucher dropped out of high school at 16 to get a job, and that's when he started playing organized basketball. He kept grinding, and the rest is history.
Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 20 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds.
Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
Dick with it, defended by Beverley. And that one drops. Siakam's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Knocked loose, stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Trent. Here's Boucher. Off target with his 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Smitty, we know the list of players from Cameroon is short, but very talented.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Pascal Siakam, one of the few players out of Cameroon. Another one, Joel Embiid. That's a lot of talent.
Throw good, Siakam. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Here's Dick, following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Low block shot on the way. Some solid defense from Reed. The 76ers leading by 4. Bamba a screen on Trent. Here's Maxey. Misses the 3. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Siakam finds Boucher. Trent outside. It's good from long range. Trent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I love the elevation on that shot. Gary Trent Jr. is a big-time scorer.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Toronto calls timeout. James Harden, he's checked in for the 76ers. Then for the Raptors, Pirtle comes in for Chris Boucher. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Dick. And Toronto has possession. Here's Reed. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've had two completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Reed. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
And the Raptors miss again.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Maxey against Trent. Maxey looking it over. 5 on the clock. Bamba sets a screen. Oubre for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Shooter kicks to Siakam. And again, Toronto no up.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Back to Reed. 76ers moving the ball around. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. James Harden, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Maxey passes to Harden. Oubre inside the three-point line. Reed misses. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Siakam. He's got 5. Pirtle with a screen on Reed. Trent with the wide open look to stop the run. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You can count on Pirtle to play with energy. And this time it pays off with the second chance points.
Now, here is Reed. He's got 5. Oubre can't get it to go. Pirtle kicks to Siakam. Oubre against Pirtle. Pass to Trent. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Schroeder. Over Bamba. And it's Schroeder missing. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They lead by 7. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
Here's a look at some stats for Pirtle. He's coming off an excellent season, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, he's becoming a more sophisticated scorer. Siakam beats good D with better O.
Maxey against Anunoby. Harden outside. Another miss by Philadelphia.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Anunoby passes to Schroeder. The dish to Barnes. Siakam outside. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers leading by 5. Oubre outside. Outside, Maxey. Passes it to Tucker. Harden surveying the D. Oubre outside. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Schroeder, Siakam inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Harden, and Barnes sends it back.
What an effort from Scotty, an impact player on both ends.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailer and trying to fight their way back.
Here's Siakam. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Siakam's got 9 points.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Maxey. Count it from 12.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Siakam inside. He's against Tucker. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Maxey. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. The 76ers leading by 7. Melton feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Harden. Sinks the triple. He's got 10.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Now Boucher. And here is Anunoby. Over in the corner, Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Down low. Embiid kicks to Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Schroeder against Harden. Schroeder passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Pirtle is just a brick wall. Then you have to try and roll with him to the basket. Good luck.
Schroeder against Harden. Oubre outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Oubre's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time. Boucher with a screen on Harden.
Schroeder against Harden. 6 to shoot. Hurdle with a screen on Harden. Second shot opportunity, and that one is good. Pirtle's got 10 points.
Interior defense is all over Pirtle. Real determination to get that one up.
Embiid with a screen on Schroeder. Schroeder against Harden. Kicks it to Tucker. The pass to Melton. And here's Tucker. Scoreless thus far. Harden way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Maxey subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. The 76ers again can't hit it.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look. But the defense was right on him.
Philadelphia leading by 12. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And one area where they've improved here in the second quarter is getting the ball in the paint. That inside scoring has gotten much stronger.
Achua, he's checked in for Pirtle.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Achua. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Barnes. And the layup's good off the glass. Barnes has got 5 now.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Embiid from past the arc. Toronto grabs the miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Barnes up top. Kicks it out to Schroeder. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And guys, I was just thinking, as I often do, in your travels around the league, the only team you both played for was the Orlando Magic.
Can he play for them?
6 games, and it was the worst 6 games of my life.
How many of those games did you start?
I started 2, and I should have started all of them. That's another story.
And you know what else? The Magic also say it was the worst 6 games for them. And fellas, looking now at the first half of play, ground to make up a major deficit for the Raptors.
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to see why they're down at this point. They're not even shooting 35% from the field. They've got to come up with some new wrinkles. If they can create better shots, then they have a better chance.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Pirtle in its center. Here's Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers leading by 11. Harden with it. Into the lane. Shoots over Schroeder. Harden's shot is off. Siakam passes to Schroeder. Now here is Pirtle. Screen by Pirtle. Over in the corner, Barnes. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Barnes has got 8 points.
Scotty Barnes gets a little room to shoot the corner 3, and he drains it.
Out to the right wing. Embiid against Pirtle. Embiid, no good. Raptors trail by 8. Siakam outside. Barnes outside. From outside, off the mark. And for the 76ers, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Pass to Embiid for 3. Siakam pulls it in.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
He kicks it to Pirtle. There's the pass to Anunoby. Screen by Pirtle. And the rejection by Embiid.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
8 playoff appearances, Steve, in the last 10 years. Just seems like a matter of time before the Raptors catch fire again.
You know, Kevin, every team is 1 or 2 acquisitions away. They may just get one of these guys and spark a deep playoff run.
Here's Harden. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Siakam outside. Barnes finds Anunoby. Here's Barnes. He's covered by Maxey. Offensive rebound, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Good instincts by Scotty to pull down the board and put it right back up.
And Philadelphia calls time here. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Embiid with a screen on Anunoby. Maxey offline with his three.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Pirtle kicks to Anunoby. Siakam outside. Pirtle with a screen on Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Anunoby. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Knocks down the three ball. Maxey's got 17.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Toronto calls timeout.
And checking out the numbers for Siakam. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
He loves being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger. And boy, he sure lit it up last season.
And so here's Toronto. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Barnes passes to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
When it comes to generating offense, you like how OG picks his spots.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
First free throw is good.
Though he's still polishing the skill set, Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
Free throws good from Anunoby.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Schroeder against Harden. Kicks it to Harris. Outside, Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. Hits despite the tough D. And it's 8 points for Joel Embiid.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
The 76ers leading by 8. Oubre finds Maxey. Now Harris. Back to Maxey. Lock at 6. Embiid with a screen on Schroeder. And a lot of speculation, GA, of what would happen with Harden. As of now, he remains a Sixer.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a new landing place for him. Many thought the Clippers would go after Harden, but for the time being, he's going for another round with Philly.
The first one falls.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Trent's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for James Harden. Raptors trail by 10. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Over Harris. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game. Harris a screen on Trent. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Birtle sets the pick for Siakam. Off target from three-point range. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Harden the pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. It's stolen by Schroeder. From 10 feet out, count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from Trent.
If you're the defense, you must read your scouting report. Gary Trent Jr. is a threat to burn you.
Inside, ball's knocked loose. Barnes against Oubre. Barnes outside. Harris against Siakam. Doesn't go that time. Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to Harden. Embiid with a screen on Schroeder. Harden kicks to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Raptors. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Harris outside. Here's Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the 76ers. Reed comes in for Oubre. Schroeder against Harden. Birtle sets the pick for Schroeder. And the dunk by Birtle.
Schroeder, he's a handful, very creative running those pick and roll sets.
Here's Maxey. Oh, good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Siakam a screen on Reed. From 11 feet away, Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Maxey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Barnes against Harden. Passes it to Harris. Kicks it out to Maxey. Shot clock at 6.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Trent passes to Barnes. They grab their own miss.
They can't stop Jakob Poeltl pouring it in tonight.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Bamba a screen on Trent. That's up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Poeltl's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Siakam finds Schroeder. No good from outside. 76ers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Maxey into the lane. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Schroeder outside, tries the spin move. Kicks it out to Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 5 here tonight.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Number 1, the Raptors.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Trent outside for the lead. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
This is how physical Pirtle is. Accepts contact on the way up.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
That one drops. He ties it up. Greg talking about Jakob Poeltl. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Patrick Beverley comes in for James Harden. Second free throw, no good.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw good, Maxey. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Maxey hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now the pass to Boucher. Looking to get back on track here, and that's 2 points on the layup. Trent's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Reed dishes to Beverley. Over Trent. And that one's good. Beverley's got his first bucket in this one.
You talk about a player who never backs down. Beverley unbothered by the good deed.
Pass to Dick. Here's Trent. And Bamba pulls it down. 76ers shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And they double up Maxey. Now here's Melton. He's guarded closely. He kicks it to Beverley. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton. And now a 5-point 76ers lead. Barnes against Maxey. They set the pick to the right side. Here's Achua. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now Reed, he's got 5 to the inside, and the dunk by Bamba.
And that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Okay, time now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Joel Embiid. What's the news, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. A tough start to the season for them, as he won't be available for them for quite some time. They're going to have to figure out how to do it without him. Guys?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Oubre out there with Reed.
Take a break.
Then it's DeAnthony Melton.
Two shots.
Then it's Harden. And it's Bamba in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And the first one drops.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Siakam hits them both.
I think what you love about Pascal Siakam, he never stops working on his game, and he's self-motivated.
And here's Harden for three. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher's got his fourth rebound in this one. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Here's Dick, guarded by Harden. Just fine on the clock. Shoots it up. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Here's Siakam. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Oubre. Pass to Bamba. He dishes it to Oubre. Harden the pass to Reed. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Dick.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Siakam a screen on Harden. Passes it to Dick. Siakam for three. Trains the three-pointer. Siakam's got 19 points.
And that's his second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
Melton sets a screen for Oubre. From the line. Yep, it counts.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
The pass to Siakam. Over Reed. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. The 76ers making a switch here. Tucker's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Schroeder's checked in. Here's McDaniels, and that one drops for him.
I like how Boucher was willing to pass it.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Harden outside. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Schroeder outside. Kicks to McDaniels. Over Oubre. And another basket for Toronto.
He's the kind of player that even the best defense has no answer.
Harden up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Melton. Fires the three. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Boucher with a screen on Harden. Schroeder with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. He doesn't hit that one. Here's Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Solid and aggressive move by P.J. Tucker, taking the direct approach, going right at his man and getting to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Both free throws good from Tucker. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Schroeder. Siakam outside. To the middle. Here's Trent. Missed inside. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Harden against Schroeder. Tucker a screen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. All reads checked in for P.J. Tucker. Maxey comes in for Melton. And it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. It's stolen by Harris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Siakam.
With a nice combination of strength and elusiveness, Harris makes things difficult for the defenders inside.
That's good from Harris.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Raptors trail by 8. Trent outside. Down low. And Siakam throws it down.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Maxey passes to Reed. He kicks to Beverley. Reed against Boucher. Reed dishes to Oubre. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. In Toronto, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And here's Trent outside.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Reed. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Inside, here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Harris setting the pick for Maxey. Fires from deep. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Siakam. Here's Schroeder. Boucher kicks to Trent. Over Maxey. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Chris Boucher. Barnes comes in for McDaniels. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Paul Reed. PJ Tucker comes in for Oubre. And it's James Harden in for Patrick Beverley. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Barnes outside. Schroeder with a screen on Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Tucker. The 76ers leading by 6. Maxey kicks it to Tucker. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Dix checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Siakam passes to Dick. Back to Siakam. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Maxey kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Harden. 5 on the clock. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now an 11-point Philadelphia lead.
Using his craftiness there to get by the defender, Harden is just so good at finding ways to score.
Dick passes to Siakam. Anunoby has the open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And the 76ers call time here. And the 76ers with some changes. Reedy's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for PJ Tucker. And so Harden will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Reed a screen, takes the 3. Harden's shot is off. Raptors trail by 8. Poeltl finds Siakam. And here is Barnes. Shoots over Oubre. Barnes can't get it to go. Barnes against Harden. Reed a screen. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 11 rebounds in the game. Siakam a screen on Oubre. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for James Harden. Anunoby against Maxey. Reed a screen on Anunoby. Maxey passes to Reed. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Philadelphia leading by 4. Left side, Maxey. Kicks to Harris. Barnes against Oubre. Reed a screen on Barnes. Oubre can't get it to go. Toronto's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Gary Trent Jr. David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Raptors head athletic trainer. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now, they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. These early season injuries are tough to come back from, and it'll force them to change the rotation. They'll have to switch up all of those off-season plans, see what changes they make. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Raptors shooting 40% in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Oh, Anunoby in position. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And Pirtle sends it back.
Jakob Pirtle saying, not in my house.
And the Raptors making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Oubre, no one around him. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Oubre's got 4 points in the quarter. Barnes looking around. And finished off by Siakam.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Up top, Maxey. He's guarded by Anunoby. Buries it from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Anunoby. There's the triple. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
What a game. Tight score, pressure's on. Anunoby showing no fear.
Here's Maxey. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Dishes it to Pirtle. Now here's McDaniels. Passes it to Anunoby. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Maxey against Anunoby. And they double up Maxey.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Siakam kicks to McDaniels. Back to Siakam. To the paint. Barnes can't get it to go.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Dix checked in for Toronto. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 26 seconds left in the game. Barnes passes to Dick. Over Oubre. And again, no good by Toronto.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 7. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Here's Anunoby. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. Here's Dick. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Anunoby. A three-pointer off the mark. And so they foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late. All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.